What's up everybody, welcome to the vlog, and today we are going to discuss disc golf, and in particular the championship plastic from Innova, the Roadrunner. Now, interestingly enough, how I discovered the Innova Roadrunner was that I was actually out playing at one of the local parks, and I found it in the woods, and it looked exactly like this. This isn't it, but it was same color, same plastic, and I found it and I started throwing it, and I was like, man, I'm really good at it. I really enjoy this disc. I couldn't throw it to kind of like the specifications of how it should be thrown, but I could throw it straight. And what I love the most about the Champion Roadrunner, and what I want to highlight today, is this disc is perfect for someone with low arm speed. Maybe not as strong of an arm, or maybe you can't get that arm extended out and whipped through yourself when you throw it. But this disc is perfect for someone with low arm speed because it's a low speed disc. It's only a 9 speed, and it's got a -4 for its turn, and then just a little fade, one for the fade by Innova's standards, and 5 glide. So that makes it perfect for low arm speed throwers and beginning players, especially beginning players. That's what I love about this Champion Roadrunner, is that you can reach out with this disc and really go for baskets. Even out there 300, 350 feet, and you have low arm speed, that's what I love about this disc. This is perfect for someone that's just starting to play, and you're kind of moving up through the mid-ranges, and you're struggling throwing the drivers. That's how I began. When I started throwing drivers as a beginner, they all did the same thing. It didn't matter whether it was an understable disc or an overstable disc. They all went super overstable because of how I was throwing them. I didn't know how to throw a disc when I first started. But now that I know how to throw a disc, I can reach out with this Roadrunner quite a distance, and it does exactly what it says it's going to do. It starts out straight, turns, finishes with a small fade back to the left. So that's what I really love about this disc, and I would recommend this disc for someone who has like elbow trouble. I don't know about you guys, but after a few rounds I start to get elbow trouble, and I can't really get that extension and then that pull through. Because my elbow is killing me. I throw a lot of thumbers, and that's probably why. But it doesn't matter. I'll show you a video here in a second of me on my 3rd round for the weekend, and I'm throwing my Roadrunner, and I've still reached out and I've tossed this thing about 270 feet, and it was a horrible throw. But even with a horrible throw, this thing still went about 270 feet, and it did exactly what it said it was going to do, even though it started to turn a little soon. And that might have been just the way I threw it, because I kind of pulled it. Instead of getting my extension down here, I kind of had my extension halfway, and my elbow wasn't all the way out. So I was kind of up here, and it's just a weird throw. So let me show you that right now.
Whip. Whip Joe whip.
Alright, so there you just saw my throw, and what you could see was pretty much I didn't get my elbow straightened out, so it's kind of like a half-ass extension. But even with that, even with the bad form of the throw, I mean, you saw the disc, it still did exactly what Innova claimed that it would do. It's so predictable. The disc is just so predictable. Whether you have perfect form, that disc is going to go a mile. If your form's off a little bit, as you just saw, the disc is still going to do what Innova said. The disc is still going to do what Innova said that it was going to do. The disc is so predictable, and that's why I love this for beginners, because a beginner can get out there and toss that disc on an open hole, and the disc is gonna go understable, and it's gonna give you that extra distance, and you're gonna be able to reach out and you're gonna be able to get more baskets, and ultimately you're gonna lower your score. So this disc is gonna help your game. It helped my game, and that's kind of why I'm doing this review. I started out throwing Discraft because they were easier to throw. A Buzz SS in the Z plastic that was my go-to driver even for a long time, about a year and a half, 2 years, until I really started working on my technique. I didn't move up to anything Innova because when I was a beginner, I couldn't throw anything Innova, honestly. So I worked on my technique, got the Roadrunner, and this thing is a solid disc. It's gonna give you extra distance. You're gonna be able to reach buckets. You're gonna be able to lower your score, and it's perfect for low arm speeds or beginners. I would recommend this disc. So I hope the video helps. Hey, enjoy disc golf, guys. Go out there, have some fun, get this disc, lower your scores. You're gonna enjoy it. Take care.